Hello, everyone. This is Stan. Hopefully, you can hear me. We'll be starting the live webinar shortly. Please indicate in the live chat if you can hear me well, so I know that everything is fine with the sound, with the screen share as well. Great, awesome. You can hear me. So yeah, this is hopefully a lot of you have seen the update and what we have done in the past few months to the platform. We'll be going after going through all these things that we've created, especially in this update. Brief discussion about the different features that we've introduced them, some of the things that we are going to be adding in the next few days and weeks, in general, the transition of the platform and how we are looking into the future, what is our roadmap and stuff like that we'll be discussing. And of course, we'll be discussing some of the strategies with the new update. I think a lot of the strategies can now form in a specifically different way, in a more easy and more, I don't know, exciting way, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll be going after those things. We'll be talking about the 3-month challenge again that we're resuming. We wanted to wait for this update to be released to present to you new strategies, new materials that you can use for growing your white labels. So yeah, we'll be covering all these things. Q&A, obviously, very important. Share your thoughts, share your ideas, and questions in the live chat. We'll try to go over the live chat every 10-15 minutes, so we can discuss and then continue with some features and then discuss again. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll try not to do it too big of a webinar. We'll try to do more frequent ones, and actually we'll be doing a webinar board, so you'll be able to suggest what kind of webinars you want to see, or to vote on different webinars that you want us to create for you, and workshops even. So we can discuss, for example, membership websites, do a whole webinar about memberships, things that we can do and stuff like that. So yeah, I will try to do webinars every week, and I think we'll be doing even workshops every few days, with those on the challenge and with those who want to learn from others, learn from us to build their white label to the fullest potential. And I think with the new changes, this is it's even easier, and it gives you a whole lot more opportunities. So yeah, this will be some of the things. All right, so I guess we can start. There will be a replay right after this on YouTube. So so you can check it out if you miss some things, or you come up late, so you'll be able to review all these things in the YouTube channel. And I'll be sending you, of course, an email after the webinar, so you can have a link and all these things. Yes, and today is, I mean, for the next 24 hours will be the end of the promotion for the upgrade of your white labels. So for old white label partners, this discount is already applied. They have their preferential pricing there, and for new ones, you have the white label promo code for 15% discount for those members. All right, so yeah, again, like I discussed, we'll be discussing the CRM, the engage section, the separation of funnels and websites, the new mobile version, actually, that I haven't discussed in my videos and much, so I will be showing that as well, the new UI, the new exchanges, and the upcoming features, and of course some strategies as well. So basically, the goal about the platform, and in general, just a few words, we're trying to create the perfect and easiest way tool that you can provide to your customers over the world in order to manage and promote their platform online. So that's why we created it started obviously as a website builder, but we're transitioning into, as you can see, websites and funnels, easy creation of pages, all these things that are key for any business to do online. Now with the Engage, you can do easily CRM, scheduling will be the next thing, and email marketing. So you can do all these things from that one section as well. So it is a very important section, I think, in terms of engagement with your customers, which is key for any business. And of course, we'll be doing some more things about the promotion, SEO, social media, PPC. So we have some things planned there as well. Yeah, just some of the cornerstones of what you're trying to achieve. And you probably already know these things, but we are trying to be more than anybody else on the market, and for you to have this in your hands. So yeah, I'll be discussing some other things in the next slides. But let's start with the platform itself. So about the white label, there is no much change in terms of the management panel. Everything is pretty much the same. So you can see the dashboard, the projects. So now the websites are changed into projects. As you can see that we've done a separation between the websites and the funnels. So we introduce the projects, and I forgot to create a small small graphic to present what is the structure of the whole thing. But basically, project is now where the subscription is happening. So it is an upgrade to a project. Instead of before, it was an upgrade of a website, and the website could have, obviously it is one website, and the website could have funnels inside. Now you have projects, and inside the projects you can have one as before, or some of the plans allow you multiple websites, and you can have funnels inside the websites again, or standalone funnels. So they can be for separate projects, with separate integrations, with separate CRM, with separate everything, to be just like a normal website, but in a funnel format. So the difference being said is that now you have the project. When you click on it, you see the funnels and the websites that are created under that project. And by funnels, I mean the standalone funnels. You can have more funnels inside the websites. They will not be shown because they're part of the website, and they're just part of the website. And you can edit or delete the website. And this is something else that we'll show you shortly. It's something called dynamic data, and that will be releasing in a few days to use it commercially. I think a lot of you will really enjoy that. So basically, these are the changes in the white label management panel. Instead of the websites, now it's called projects with this setup. Obviously, the users now have slightly different here by having the projects and the websites inside as well. And I think that's about it for the white label management. Not much has changed there. So yeah, let's go to the next one. So the builder, and what we have changed in here is quite a lot of things. It might not look so much on the outside, but in the inside, so much things have been changed, especially with the introduction of the projects and the whole change of the architecture of how all the subscriptions are happening on the websites, the communication between the different things. That's why it took us a little bit more time than anticipated. So let's see this. This is a normal website. Obviously, we now introduce this button on top. The button on top allows you to, first of all, see all the funnels and now websites that you have under your project. So we are now inside your project, whatever the name is, and you have the funnels that you can create and the websites. So by default, when you create a new funnel, it will be just like a normal website. So let's just create a new funnel. Let's call it F1. And just like this, we've created a new funnel, which is a standalone funnel. It is part of it has its own URL, just like a normal website. That's why I said there is pretty much no difference between funnel and website now. The only difference is that now the funnels, when they're standalone, they will not have the headers and the footers, because that defeats the purpose of the funnel. The purpose of the funnel, as most of you know, is that to lead from point A to point B through the steps of the funnel. And to not have distractions. If you have a header and a footer, that just makes the funnel a website. That's why you have the websites for that matter. So we want to make this separation between those. Of course, you can create a header of your own or a footer of your own and have it throughout the funnel and have it as a website if that's what you desire. You can do that, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the funnel itself. I personally encourage, if you're doing such things in a funnel, maybe in a small, more subtle way when it comes to header, for example, something like this without the navigation, more about informational type of things. But yeah, generally you can also do those things, but that's the main difference. You don't have the header, the footer, and you don't have the block. But you still have for each funnel, just like a normal website, you have now the store is individual for the funnel when it's standalone again. You have the funnel settings with its own domain, funnel. All these things are specifically for that funnel itself. You also have all the styling and cover and all these things that are, again, solely for this funnel, again, just like a normal website. And of course, the introduction of this engage section and the CRM and all the things, it is purely connected with your funnel, which is a standalone. So that's what I mean by there is pretty much no difference between a funnel and a website in terms of entities anymore, as long as they're standalone. If you add it inside a folder, just like in this example, when we have a website, which is this case is white label demo site, you can have funnels inside, just like before. What you currently have mostly in your setups is a website and funnels inside. These funnels, again, they're just part of the normal main website. They share all the products, all the CRM, all the styling and settings. All these things are shared between the website and the funnels. But the standalone, that's why they're standalone, because they have everything solely for themselves. So yeah, this is the difference. So with that said, with your growth, for those who already upgraded or are going to be upgrading on the growth and the pro plans, where you have 3 or 10 websites, you can just build them here. So that's why your project is upgraded to Pro and Growth, and you can build your new websites here, and you can manage them. Each website is a completely standalone website, and you can invite a customer to that website. They can manage everything, and you'll not be charged for those websites that you get here. So yeah, just build your websites that are part of your free batches in this section, in this area. And as you can see, this is an inactive website. And we now introduced for each website the option to make it active or to deactivate it. So even if a customer have just one website in their project, in their plan in general, for example, the personal, the business, all these plans that come with one website, they can still create a website. And the good thing is that they can have it as work in progress, have it inactive. And when they decide, they can just deactivate this one and activate the other one that will replace the active one. And this way they can create different versions of their website and activate the one that they just want to use for, as part of their plan. So this is also a cool iteration of this new change. What are the new changes in terms of the funnels? You can move the funnel into a website. So let's add this funnel or let's add this one that we've just created. We can just move it to a website in this project. We just select, let's say, the first one, and inside it will be moved into the website. It should have been faster. Guess it's not a good idea to work on this main white label site. Okay, let's try with a different project. I guess there is an issue with the main project. Okay, so you have the websites. So if you want to move a funnel inside a website, just click on the 3 dots, move a website to a project, select the website that you want to move the funnel to. And just like that, keep in mind that it will not move store products, orders, members, and contacts at this stage. Maybe in the future we'll be creating an option to move them. But for the moment, keep in mind that they will not be kept as soon as you move it inside. So just like that, we've added into a folder this into a website, which creates like a folder, this funnel. And again, this funnel, you can also take it out by clicking on move outside of the website, and it will make it again with its own URL as a standalone funnel inside the funnels tab. So this way you can add different funnels to websites, take them out if you wish. We give you this opportunity. I don't think most of you will be using it all that much, but yeah, you have this option now. And yeah, I think these are the things that about the separation of websites and funnels. It is very much focused that you can have all the funnels, for example, with the growth plan, where you have these 30 funnels. You can use each one for a specific customer of yours. So you can have basically 3 websites, 2 of which can be for customers. One is obviously your main one. And 30 funnels for each individual can be for a different customer. So you can basically have like 32 customers with just this one plan. So the funnels is, as you know, it's so powerful with all the A/B testing and all the things that you can do, and have it for a specific customer. As in many cases, a funnel is a lot more efficient than just having a website that is very not focused on like a campaign or anything like that, more informational and stuff like that. But with a funnel, you can be focused on sales, be focused on lead generation, and yeah, you can set it up for different customers this way. All right, so with that said, let's talk about the engage section, which is something. Before that, let's just see if there is some questions just for the separation of funnels on websites. How many number of users per separate website? So it really depends on the plan. Again, so for example, the growth and the pro plans, they all share. Let's say that you're on the growth plan where you have unlimited products, unlimited pages. They all share this unlimited. So if every website have unlimited pages, unlimited websites, all these things are shared between all the websites and funnels. So yeah, basically you don't have limitations. But the admins is the only limit in the bandwidth. So I believe we have 10 admins, so you can invite 10 people to 10 different funnels or websites. And the bandwidth is shared between the funnels and the websites. But it's basically quite a lot, so shouldn't be an issue for you or your customers. So they all share the same things. So yeah, what is the next thing is the engage. There is a few changes about the builder itself. I'll show you in a second, but let's talk about the engage, because I said that each funnel, each website comes with its own engage section. And the engage, what is the engage? The engage is something that we introduced in order to create a set of tools and different applications that help for the customer to engage with their customers. So the customer to engage with the customers, yeah. So here is the main one. The hero here is obviously the CRM, where you can manage all your contacts. And we've created these few segments that you can browse through, but in a few days we'll be adding an option to create your own segments by adding filters the normal way, and you can save them on the left side, and you can have all these saved segments that you can easily quickly browse through. As you can see, when you click on it, you see first seen 7 days ago, first seen 30 days ago. So you'll be able to do your own segments. But yeah, let's go to a website that has more contacts, so it's easier to see more data here. So you have all the contacts listed here. By default, you have some contacts. They're coming from your members or store customers that you have on your website, and a new contact will be created with the creation of a membership, with the creation of an order or submitting of a form. And every contact is identified by an email, and so by submitting a form with an email, it will create a contact right away. So these are some obviously some contacts, and you can click on it and you can see that they have different properties. These are built-in properties that we'll see in a moment. And you can see members info if this customer this contact is a user, as is a member. So you can see member information. You can tag obviously the user with tags that you've created. So you can do all these things for the contacts themselves. So yeah, these are the new tags that you can add there. All right. Can we add in, I see a question. Yes, we'll be adding the option for manual adding of contact probably tomorrow. You can manually add a member. So yeah, you can, for the member, obviously, if this customer is a member, you can assign them a group like before. You can see all the form submits that they have and orders, of course, if there are any orders. So yeah, you can see all these things about the members. You can obviously about the customers, and you have the membership area, which is now moved into this engage section. So before you had in the dashboard, now it is here where you can see all the members that are registered on the website. You can see the different groups. You can add a new group just like before. And for the members, you can see that they have obviously the show group settings. When you click on it, you can see that the redirect page is here. You can change the name of the group, which are the basic membership settings. So about the contacts again, let's create a new contact so you can see it in action and how it works. So let's preview our website. Let's go to, do we have a contact form somewhere? We do not have a contact form, but yeah, let's just build a contact form so we can create a contact right away. So we've added our form. Let's just name our tests contact at simulate.com, something, and we submit the form. Yeah, this is a funnel. That's why it goes to the next step, which is the subscribe, obviously. Normal funnel usage. And now if we go to the engage, we'll see the test contact is created right away. And you can see information about this user when it is being seen first, which is right now. You can see the form that we just submitted, so you can see the information. And if we had any orders, or in the future, if we have any orders with this contact, we'll see them here as well. And of course, you can add notes, all these things, so you can easily see and manage all this information about the user. You can also see now the messages from the message button here. You can see things from all the forms that are being submitted. Obviously, the last one you'll see here that we just saw. And here you can see the different forms, and you can filter by them. Obviously, we didn't add any name to our form, so by default is form. But yeah, the good thing is that now you can easily see the messages like this. You can see which ones you haven't read yet. And if it has created a contact for this user, like in this case, you'll see that you can click on go to the user profile right away and add some information about the user itself, which you can make a member and do different things about the contacts. So another cool thing is that we'll be adding these days with the filter segmentation saving and the option obviously to add a member, but the option to modify what kind of columns you want to see here, so you can hide different things or show different variables, properties here. So you can manage, and obviously you can filter by different by some of them. The filtering, the sorting here. The filtering is really cool as well, that you can filter, let's say, by name, all people who are coming, starting with Stan, you can see, or containing any type of letter of words ending in the name. In this case, you can filter by all the different properties that have been created by membership group, by location, whatever it is, you can filter by. And how do you create these properties is obviously very important, and you do this in the settings. So in the settings of your engage section, you can see all the different built-in properties. We've built in the most important one, which are obviously the name, the phone, the location, and stuff like that. But you can create your own properties by clicking on create property. Now here you can add, let's say I want to add lead status for my leads, and I want to make it a list of things that the status can be. Let's say open, in progress, closed. We just use the list type of a field, and I want this to be even available in the forms. Just for some reason, I want to see it in the forms. So when you save the property, you have it here now, and you have it also for all your contacts as well. So now you can see at the bottom you have the list status. So I can have this customer to be in progress, and when we add the columns, you'll be able to see this. You know, if you want to have the column with lead status, you can see the progress as well here. So we also added as well. So yeah, let's just finish with here. We can now filter by lead status as well, and we can see all that are in progress, which is this contact that we just made. So this way you can easily create different properties, assign them to different contacts, and of course you can even tag people. So tagging is very cool and interesting thing, because you can select a few things, a few customers, tag them with a specific tag, which currently haven't created yet. But let's say a tag which is white label, for example. I don't know, some tag. And you can now start assigning tags into different people. Tag them as white label, and then obviously you'll see it inside the tag section, and you can also filter by tag. They'll be listed here, so you can see all the tagged people. So this is really cool. You can this way you'll be able to do segmentations, you'll be able to save them, and soon, hopefully very soon, we'll be able to send out different campaigns, email campaigns and stuff like that, by creating by us email tool for that. But yeah, even with the Zapier and the webhooks that is coming in a few weeks, hopefully, you'll be able to send the different segments into different lists, into different email autoresponders or other places. So you'll be able to even do like SMS if you have phones, or emails, or any other things that you want to do with your contacts. Obviously, this information is yours to send into the different applications. And yeah, let's see some questions about the CRM, I guess, so we don't get too many questions at much time. What do you mean by that? All contacts in the CRM are only shown in a funnel or website, not every contact in the product. So the CRM and the contacts are per website or by standalone funnel. So if you have funnels inside a website, like in this case where you have 15 funnels, obviously all they share the same contacts because they're within one website, within one entity. If you have a standalone funnel, there it's separated from the rest, so they have their own integrations. That's why we did this separation, because they have their own separation, their own integrations, their own store products, their own orders, their own CRM. It is for the standalone funnels. For the ones that are inside the website, they all share the same things, and with all the forms, all the sales, all the things coming from that funnels and that website, it will be all inside their their engage section. If it's separate customers, how do you handle turning off the sites for non-payment? Not exactly sure what do you mean by that question. If possible, please elaborate. I'm not sure I understand. The inactivation, it is so in this case, if you have one website in our project, which is, let's say, a business plan, which allows one website and 5 funnels, you have only one website that can be active, but you can have a few websites. So one will be active, the rest will be inactive. They will not be able to be seen. So they will show with this badge at the bottom, actually. The funnel is not visible in this case because it's a funnel. Back to editing, because the home page is a funnel. That's why it shows the funnel. So it will not be visible because it's inactive, but you can make this one the active one and this one to be inactive because you want to switch around which one is the active in your project. So if you move a funnel into a website, you use the data. If they separate them, will data be replaced? So with the moving of a funnel inside and outside, you always lose. So when you move a funnel outside of a website, all the data stays with the website. So all the sales, all the CRM, all these things, they stay with the website because the funnel was part of this website. And all the new things, when it is now newly separated, will be about this new funnel. We'll start with clean products, with clean orders, with clean CRM. If you move a funnel that has, let's say this is a funnel and I want to move it into a website, this information will not be moved. It will be lost. We'll try to make it so that you can move it, but I don't think in general see a use case where you have a funnel that you actually used for a standalone and then you decide to move it inside a website. That's why we haven't spent much time thinking about the moving of a funnel inside a website that moves things into the website. But will definitely be something cool to have in the near future. Yes, import and export for the products, I suppose, when it comes to separating funnels products is a snap if we got import and export. For the products, yeah, we'll be adding very, very soon, I promise. We'll also be adding it for the CRM as well. Obviously, it's very important for importing of products. You now have export, obviously. You can just export the whole bunch of contacts. It's no issue, and the import will be coming in the next few. Hopefully, in the I don't know. My team would be better to say when we can expect the import, but I guess in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Is it possible to add different widgets like help self or chat widget to each of my funnels? Yes, you'll be able to add that. You can even add that even before, because each funnel, even if it's standalone or inside a website, they have its own settings. They have the custom coding section where you can add the script that shows the chat or the help self or whatever it is that you want to add to the page or to the funnel. So importing from previous messages, that's not possible because we haven't created contacts then. So for new forms that are being submitted that has email, it will create a contact. Yes. We import some of your customers' website might have contacts. These are messages. These are members and customers in the store that we can import make them as contacts. But form submits we cannot make them. So, but for new ones, yeah. So, like in this case, we filled this form, and it created a customer with the name and the email. So yeah, something actually before I forget, with like I said, when you create your properties, you can now, when you build in a form, you can see these properties being available here. So on top of what you had before, like text and so on and so on, you now have the other ones, the other options, such as the phone, the country, the code. All these things are now options to be added to the form. Obviously, if you delete the name, you should be able to see the name as a yes. Obviously, you have to close it, open, obviously, but it would be nice to refresh it. We'll check to fix that. But yeah, you can add any of the properties that you've created. And the great thing is that now every of the, so when you add a name, it obviously knows that this is connected with the name of the contact. When you add a city, it knows that when somebody fills this input, it will put this value that when somebody fills into the city property inside the customer's profile. So this way, that's why it's really cool that you can create your own properties and fill in the when you create your forms to be on point with all these things. For the store and all these things, obviously they know which field is which, so they populate automatically. But when you build your forms, it's you just map which fields you want to show. Yeah, let's continue with the questions. I guess for the CRM and stuff like that, can be forms with pre-fields. I lost the question. Can forms be pre-filled when the users are logged in already? This way my users don't have the enter username anymore. Yeah, this will be something I think will be not at the moment. It is for the store. For the store, it obviously it's pre-fills. I guess we can also do it for normal forms as well. I guess it's pretty much the same implementation. Not even sure if it works or not, but I assume it doesn't for normal forms, but I think we can definitely look into introducing that. Yes, the tags are without the user knowing. You can tag them without them. I mean, that's a system thing. It's not something that they see. You can just tag any contact with whatever you want. It's for your internal management of the contacts. So yeah, I mean the information. I mean, when you connect, if it's passed into the automation tools, all the information obviously it's passed to whatever you map. Let's say Mailchimp. When you create your forms, as you know from the articles, or if you're already connected, you say which field of the form. I don't think we have a Mailchimp here now. Which field of the form is connected to which field into Mailchimp? With us, it's already made. That's why the properties are here. So you don't have to map them. You just say this one is, and it populates them automatically there. But obviously with autoresponders, you have to map, like in Mailchimp, ActiveCampaign, all these things, to say the name is the name, the email is the email. So it sends it to the list if on the autoresponder. So yeah, it is just like before. Obviously with Zapier, you'll be able to just send it to Zapier, and Zapier knows mapping each different field to the specific third-party application. It's like a unified way to communicate between the form and through Zapier communicate to the other application. So yeah, I mean it's just it's just again passed the normal way. Can we auto tag, for example, different tags for store customers and email subscribers? Auto tags, we can have sources. So we'll be adding sources of where the contacts come from, for example, from a specific funnel or for a specific maybe even form, maybe some kind of a tagging this way, so you know it's where exactly it comes from, where it comes from. So yeah, that's a cool thing that we actually discussed today. So we'll be looking into that. All people coming with the promote tab in the future. Yeah. So that's the idea. The idea is here to have a few more. Yeah, which is the obviously the email marketing, to create some, at least for the beginning, some simple campaigns. To have the booking scheduling calendar, which I think is so important for any business. Where you select a time and a date and a time, and you can book a session for whatever the business is, and maybe even purchase a session. Why not? So yeah, that's very important things for the business. I think they'll be added here, but yeah, I'll discuss that in the future things that we want to do. So the CRM is for all your customers. It is available with all the plans. I think we'll limit it to not be available with the mini, because the mini is like super mini. But for the rest, or maybe not, we'll see about the limitation of the mini. But for the personal and all these things, it's free of charge. It's made so that your customers can enjoy it. You can enjoy it as well. It is meant for using and for everyday engagement with the platform. That's why we created the mobile version, and I'll show you in a moment. If you haven't yet checked the builder in mobile, it's different. It's not very different, but it's more user friendly. I think you'll really like it, and I'll show you shortly. Can we have reminders to follow up with someone? Reminders. Well, I can. Well, I guess you can just add them as a status, and I don't know how a reminder would work. Like sending you an email, contact this person. Maybe that's a cool implementation. I personally haven't seen it. I haven't used that many CRMs, but if you can show me exactly how, for example, an example, if you can show me an example how it works, what it sends, is it like an in-app notification, how it works? That would be cool. So we can make something like this in the future. Yeah, definitely. Um, is there a membership page? Not sure. What do you mean by membership page? Again, these are the members. Where the members, you can manage all the members, you can manage all the groups, settings, filter, export, and all these things. Like before, add a member, of course. So the other contact will be the same. Again, I don't know why we didn't add it with this update, but we'll be adding it these days as well. Does Engage integrate with autoresponders like ActiveCampaign? Well, ActiveCampaigns, we have an integration, and you can connect any form with ActiveCampaign. But yeah, so when somebody fills in a form, that will be sent into ActiveCampaign. When somebody makes a purchase, it will be connected to ActiveCampaign. When somebody becomes a member, it will be connected to ActiveCampaign. Like in this case, ActiveCampaign settings. And you can send it to a list. So yeah, these are still connected. These are still connected the same way they were before, and they work just fine. Okay, if my user is logged in and fills in the form, does it not really? Okay, yeah, I think we discussed that. At least for the store, yes, that's the idea. There is to have all the information pre-filled. Yeah. So what's the use case for moving funnels outside and inside of funnels? So the use case for having this separated, if you want to have a funnel specifically for a customer or for a project where you want to have, let's say, a different ActiveCampaign integration, or that you want to be fully separated with its own everything, its own store products, its own orders, its own CRM, to not mess up with the others, you can just have it standalone. If you want to share, let's say you have a store, a product, just like your white label website, and you build funnels for different campaigns, it doesn't make sense to have them separated, because you want them, all the customers, all the products, all the sales to be coming into the same website, because it's the same business or whatever. So you just want to have them under the same entity, under the same website. But for the ones that are separated for different customers or different projects, you can just have them separated. And with that said, you can also move websites and funnels inside different projects. So if you have a website that you've built in another project, but you want to have them as one of your free websites, you can go to that website, you can move to another project, and you have the selection of the different projects that you've created, and that website will be moved. So you have that for the funnel and for the website as well. Yeah, so I'll go to the questions shortly again. Just want, with that said, I want to, just go to the projects. So we created this new dashboard. In this new dashboard, it's a bit different. As you can see, you don't have the navigation on the left anymore. You have the navigation here. And as you can see, there is a lot. It's a lot less than before, because we moved a lot of things inside the builder, and I'll show you the website settings and funnel settings. But here you can now see what you have in this project, in this main project. In this case, we have 2 websites and 30 funnels. You can now create new projects, obviously switch between projects, just like before with the websites, but they're now called projects, and they contain the websites and funnels. And you can start a new project, select the design, and start with like that. The cool thing here is, again, you can see those things. You can have the multiple sites, multiple funnels inside it. New cool things that we've added is the admin, for example. The admin is the old contributors. We renamed it into admins, but we now have a lot more things that you can add. So when you add an admin, you can add an admin to the whole project. So if you have a team member who wants to build funnels, for example, or if this is a project for a specific customer that you're building, you can just add it as an admin to this project. And you can give them this normal access now with the CRM, with the messages, all these things. But you can also give them access to, obviously this have to change it to admins, but ability to create more funnels in websites in this project if you want, or you just want to give them access to whatever is created, and they don't have the power to create more. And then when you click on the change, you can give access to a specific website or a specific funnel, not on the project level. So let's say that you want to give access to only one of the funnels. You can just click on it, and you can select what kind of permissions you want to give only for this funnel, which is one of the only standalone funnel that we currently have. And you can invite the customer, and they can have to their funnel. So simple and easy. So this way you can do it for a website, you can do it for a funnel, and it's really cool and easy to use. And from here you can select again to adjust the limitations for the different websites here. So it's more powerful, it has more options. Yeah, it's really cool and easy to use. The others, the billing, the account, they're all the same, so there is nothing really changed over there. If you have an affiliate, you also have an affiliate button here as well. We haven't shown it yet because we do not which one of you are actually want to show the affiliate button here. So we'll be adding it with the next update later today or tomorrow. An option in your affiliate to enable the button to show here, the affiliate button, where people can actually access their affiliate right away. So you can easily promote the affiliate as well. Yeah, I think that's about it about the new dashboard and the admins, the project here that you can switch around. Very, really cool. And again, the big button to go back to the builder. So why we have so little? Before we had like 7-8 things, because for example the memberships are being changed. We remove the themes because now we can build multiple websites and funnels. You can switch around. You don't need to have to change templates anymore because you can just build a new website with a new template or a new funnel. Then you had the domain, you had the domain and applications. Where there are applications in the domain, now they're inside the builder. So we've added the new funnel settings in this case. When it's a website, it's when it's website settings. Now here you have the custom codes, the page SEO, the file manager that you had before. But you now have the general settings, which is obviously the website title, the favicon, etc. You have the domain now here. It's a lot more compact. And when somebody wants to see the funnel settings or the website settings, let's go to a website. They can just click on the settings button, and they can go and connect a new domain, for example. Then they can see the language and time section. So we kind of separated what was in the advanced. We separated it into different sections, and we also introduced the domains, the applications here we moved. So you can easily manage all these things a lot more, navigate through them a lot easier than before. And of course, the applications you have here that you can add, in this case, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, Facebook. This view, it's very ugly. We'll be changing it very soon as we'll be adding a lot more integrations with Zapier and all these things. But yeah, you just connect it, add your keys, etc., and you have it here, and you can see the settings and everything. So yeah, it's easy to manage and find all the things that you need with just a few clicks. Right? When before it was more tedious, and how you can see those things. So yeah, these are the main changes. I'll be showing you the memo version in a moment, but we have added a few changes to the building as well. It's minor ones compared to what we'll be preparing for you very soon. But we've created a few cool things, such as, I can show you in this section, for example. We've created in the columns, you can now see that you have this column alignment. What is the column alignment? So at the moment by default, everything starts from top to bottom. So when you build a new column, just no, whatever it is, everything comes from top to bottom. Let's delete the spacer. So we have, everything tries to be on top. So the top, the top, the top, the top. And now, if we click here, we can select the alignment to be in the middle. And now the whole content tries to be in the center, or you can have it at the bottom. So I think it's really cool because you don't have to use spacers anymore to just create spacing on top when you have something big that expands the whole block, like in this case. So it is just, with one click, you can just have it in the middle. The cool thing is that before, when you scale down in different resolutions, it can be, excuse me, not aligned properly because the text changes and all these things change. And as you can see here, everything is just scales down. Everything tries to be in the middle. The whole pack. So it's really cool setting. And I don't know why we haven't added it before, but now you can have it like this. Really cool. Another cool thing that we've added is for more tech side of things is that when you go to the block settings, now we have the option to add custom class to the block. So this is if you want to add, if you're building blocks, or if you want to add something specific for a few of the blocks, you can just add a class name, and that will be, for this block. You can add the class name for this block, and yeah, you can do these things really easy. So yeah, just see this thing and just want to use the new setting. Yeah, just like this. Very cool. Yeah, so these are some of the minor things that we've added. We've added for the image as well the option of alignment. Before, it was really hard to align something, for example, an image to the left. If you have like let's say a small icon, like let's say this one, we wanted to have it on the left. We couldn't. We had to resize it and make sure that it doesn't scale, and all these things that is really tedious to do. And now we have it just by having a setting. You can just align it to the left, align it to the right. So it's a lot simpler now for the images. And yeah, it's pretty easy, but a cool feature to have as well. And I think these are the things, the new things we've added for the building. Of course, there will be a whole new update about widgets, about shape dividers, about column settings, cutters, all these things. We're working on those, and we'll be releasing very soon. And we'll be releasing actually updates pretty much every few days or every week. This new update that we released, it was pretty big because of the new architecture changes that we did. The CRM, obviously, it's a big thing that we had to connect with the store, with the forms, with creating properties. It was kind of a long thing to do and a hard thing, but we are done with those very big things, and we can now focus on smaller but can have great impact for you building pages, for you building things. The block is one thing that we'll be adding, but yeah, I'll talk in the slides in a moment. And just to finish on this update, we'll show the mobile version. So yeah, let's just have a refresh of the whole website. My internet seems to be kind of slow today, or we can just see it here. Come on, website. All right. Let's go to the mobile version of the platform. So we introduced a new mobile version of the platform where you can see that we've introduced the bottom section where you have the navigation between the different places, such as the dashboard, the switch between funnels and websites. We can easily see that it's really easy to navigate. In the edits section in the pencil, you can see that you have now the pages, where you can easily navigate to the pages. It was kind of buggy before, but you now have it like this. You can now see the funnels. So you can see the funnel and all the information about the funnel as well. Before, it was hard to see this information. You can obviously switch between funnels and websites. You can now see the dashboard is really cool and optimized for mobile as well. You can switch between projects and everything. You can add admins. Everything is really easy and mobile responsive, so your customers can easily do things from mobile phones. We actually helped here as well to be able to easily modify things on mobile as well, if your customers for some reason want to. We do not allow you to add things because that will really mess up with the with the general version of the website, and because when you scroll down, you can just drag things instead of scrolling the actual website. So we kind of disable these things for for the customer, so they don't mess things around. Obviously, we introduced a new navigation for the store as well, so it's a lot easier to navigate through the different things, so they can easily see all the things on mobile, really quick and easy, unlike before. And of course, the CRM we've added to the mobile version. So now you can see the different filters. You can click and see the filter. You can see the contacts. You can swipe on the left, yeah, and you can see the information about the contact. And you can click on the contact, obviously, and see detailed info. And yeah, you can do all these things from the phone. You can see all the forms, all the orders, if there are any orders. And you can do that all from your phone, right on your fingertips, so your customers can enjoy all these things on the go without having to access from desktop or from laptop. All these things, of course, messages as well. You can easily see them, and yeah, really cool and easy to use mobile version. I think you and your customers will enjoy it when they, especially for the CRM. I think it's really cool, and for the orders. Yeah, so these are some of the changes that we've made for the mobile version. Obviously, there is some things to be wanted in the future, but I think it's pretty cool and easy to use. And let's go and answer some more questions, and then we'll go after some cool things, and I'll tell you something about this new. My website, my internet is really bad. I apologize for the loading speeds. For some reason, it's slow, so slow. But yeah, I'll show you the dynamic data, some things that we'll be adding these days, and you've probably seen in the website some of the things about that. But let's answer some questions before I go with what we are adding in the next days and weeks. And yeah, let's answer some questions. If I switch a website from active to inactive, does it make it completely invisible to everyone? Yes, it makes it completely visible to everyone, only visible by you from the builder. Gift cards and vouchers in the store to be sold, not at the moment, probably in the future. But yeah, for the moment, we have a lot of things to do with the store, especially. But gift vouchers, maybe, but just not yet. Yeah, the lead status, you can update it anytime. It's just a property or that you can add system, and you can update it anytime. With the new features, can we sell our plans without a trial? Meaning we can sign up directly with a pay plan. Yes, I mean that's you could have done for many months now. This is with the payment widgets, with the subscribe widget. Excuse me. So we have this. We have here a few examples actually for these. Where was it? Yeah, actually the pages. When you create, we've created these payments. They just show here an example. We've created this subscription widget that allows you to collect payments from your customers right away. We've had a whole webinar about it, where you can, without the free trial, we can just collect the payments right away from your customers. Yeah, in this case, I have to remove this. You can add their name, email, passwords, enter their bank information, and subscribe. You can also do run. Let me just remove. Maybe that's why it's so slow. Maybe you can even do an option where you can sell a promotion. Let's say 3 months access to I don't know, X plan to growth plan with some extra charges or bump offers. You can also do that things. So it's really cool that you can do that with the subscription widget. You have these page examples under the white label growth, so you can see those checkout widgets. But it's subscription widgets that, or you can just drag and drop it anywhere. But it has a lot of customization, and you can sell your plans right away. So it's really cool. Can we connect to Zapier? Zapier is going to be one of the things that we'll be adding in a few weeks. Google Tag Manager, yes, of course. Under the web custom codes, custom head markup, you can add Tag Manager, Google Analytics, whatever it is, any third party you can add. Guest integration, guest integration, I believe with the webhooks and the Zapier, you can connect those. So you'll be able to do, even now, you can add the custom code widget and just paste in the code from guests to a form, and that can connect right away. Printful, please. Yes, ShipStation and Printful. Well, we'll be adding with Zapier. If there is enough demand for Printful, which I think there is, we can create a custom built-in in-house integration. So yeah, we'll be looking to add those when we start. We'll have a whole new update about integrations when we work on Zapier and so on. So we'll be so I'll be going in the slides in a moment. I will tell you exactly the roadmap for the next few months, so you know when exactly they'll pretty much when these things will be coming. People who leave emails, comments on the blog to be added to CRM on this site. Well, not at this stage, because yeah, maybe some option to confirm that you want to be added to. Maybe we can add it as an option, because you also leave your name and email there. So I guess you can have it and be tagged as a comment, blog comment, contact. Yeah, I guess that's something we can do. Membership page, meaning membership area for people who may purchase the program. Membership area from the lesson tutorial. Oh, well, that's a product. Well, you can have any type of membership page explaining, the product, like this, for example, being about the product, and then you just create a membership product. Yeah, membership product that you can start. Actually, these are membership products, and people can just go and purchase these products from the website and get assigned to one of the membership groups that you have that you've created. So you can create your membership group. Let's say VIP. This is a membership group that you can create a product for. So when you build a product, when somebody purchases this product, they'll be assigned to the VIP. And when they purchase it, let's say for $100, you get access to the VIP. So yeah, this is how you do it. It's really simple and easy. And like I will discuss shortly in what's coming next. Subscriptions will be actually one of the things that we'll try to add in the following few weeks. So you can do recurring payments as well. Woohoo for column alignment. Yep, really nice. Well, class name is just adding a class to the block. It's more for when you do CSS or targeting of something, you can just add a class name. And when you do, let's say, CSS, you can just target this block with this class. Although it has an ID, you can have classes and you can add them for specific blocks that you want to have specific behavior. So yeah, you can do that. Button icons, yes, we have a whole update about the widgets, so we'll try to add all the cool things, such as second line of text for the button icons. They will be added soon. For the block, well, the block has columns. So if you have a block, empty block with one column, you can just align the content in the middle. So basically that's about that. When you have isn't that what actually the idea is? You can create your margins on the left and the top, but when you have a column, that tries to be in the middle. Actually, it doesn't really make sense to be for a single column because everything anyways is in the whole vicinity of the column anyways. So I don't really understand it for alignment of a block because everything is in the column. I just had a great idea: clone the active website and use the clone as a development site. Yes, you can have the different versions of one website, one active, all the rest inactive, and just activate the one that you like the most, or you can switch around. Uh, whatever you feel like. Um, okay, what are the next questions? Can you talk about the products available in the steering econ plan? If I create a site plus funnel, that's the funnel I need to use up. Yeah, so if your plan has, for example, the personal with funnel that has one website, one funnel, 5 products. So the funnel cannot be standalone. So you cannot connect to domain and be like a mini website like we discussed. The funnel has to be inside. I mean, it can be outside, but you cannot connect a domain to it. And general, the limitation is for the project. So like, let's say this project is on the personal plan, and we have 5 products. So between all the funnels and the websites, you have 5 products. If you go beyond that, you'll not be able to, either you will not be able to build more, or when you try to upgrade, it will say that it exceeds your limitations. So the limitations are for the whole project. Is there any way to clients to customize their store receipts? Stephanie, that will be soon possible when we try to do the things with the email marketing and stuff like that. I think, or yeah, I think then we will have the option for selecting the different templates that they can select from. Or maybe before that, I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, definitely something really, really needed for the store to be added. So yeah, definitely we're preparing a whole new set of changes for the store. So we'll look into the emails more in depth there. Bulk area, I'll discuss about the new things coming. Mm, uh, in the slide. So don't worry, I'll cover what will be coming when in some time frames or something like that. Randy, for lead statuses, but if a lead hits step 2 in the funnel, I want to move him. Well, we don't really track on what step the specific customer stopped their journey to, so you can tag it into a specific list, lead status. It's a cool thing to have, but at the moment there is no such data that is kept and being sent that this lead get to the step 3 or step 4, so it's higher of a hierarchy or something like that. So maybe in the future. Stock photo video providers. Yeah, we have plans to add. I've been discussing that for telling that for quite a lot of time, for the file manager to add. This will be fixed in the next update. A gallery with images from not from Shutterstock, but Unsplashed from their API. So we'll be adding that I think very soon, and probably with some cool lightweight image editor as well. Just have to prioritize things, and yeah, but definitely something that we'll be adding. Can we use subscription widget to charge for other services like SMS and SEO? You can use the subscription widget to charge for, as bump offers, to charge for other products, such as the SEO and the other social media marketing as part of the a whole subscription. But keep in mind that these, again, at the moment, the bump offers, extra charges, or yeah, the bump offers, they are still one-time payments. They're not recurring payments. The recurring payment is at the moment just the subscription for the plans. You can include like something of a package where you have a website subscription with social media marketing for higher amount. But when we introduce the subscriptions, you'll be able to add like a second subscription on another level for something else, for example. But yeah, something like that will be able. I want to create a standalone funnel that sells access to MB product from my main funnel. So when a customer purchases, they will add it to the membership product in the main site. Is that possible? Well, yeah. When somebody purchases a membership product, they're being assigned to the product that is associated with that product, with the group that is associated with that product, and they'll be, even redirected to the appropriate URL that you selected for that group. So yeah, let's just discuss a little bit more about some cool things, and then I'll answer the final question, so we don't you know just to proceed with some of the presentation. So something too that you probably see here on this website is, and maybe you're wondering, what are these things here: the company, the name, the phone. Actually, these are dynamic data that we're going to be introducing. Actually, they have been added to a few members to just test it out, and this is something like a CMS thing that you can also enjoy, and I think a lot of you might really like those. And so basically, you'll be able to create your own, like in the CRM properties, dynamic data that you can add throughout your design of templates, of pages, of websites, of anything. And in this case, for this example, we've added company name and phone. And when you preview the website or page in this case, you can see that all the data is being automatically filled in with my name, with Symfony, with some phone number. So this is dynamic data that you can use anywhere, and it will populate throughout the pages that you have. And how do you manage? So we'll be adding these days a button here under applications that will be called personalization. And into that personalization tab, you can manage like globally all the values of these fields. You'll be able to create your own fields and add them anywhere inside the websites and pages. This is really cool because this is the button that actually controls that. And if we go to this website, and let's say that we want to change something to, let's say, John instead of Stan, and if we click on save, you'll see that now the new website, the website will change everywhere with John, where we use this variable. This is really cool because you can easily manage content on many places. You'll be able to also select images, so you'll be able to manage that as well. Another cool feature that it can be used for, especially, is for building out things a lot faster for customers. So when you build your own templates, and you can add for logo, you can add the company name or the logo tag, you can add the address and the phone into different places. And when you're building a website, you can just fill in, just in a few seconds, these variables for the customer, and you can have a fully personalized website right away without lifting your finger. And that's really cool because you can also be able to select the brand color as well, and you'll be able to also introduce it for do-it-yourself type of solution as well. And how would that work? So we'll be introducing these days the option for this pop-up. This pop-up will have all the variables that are inside the template. So if you build a template, that actually will be building all of our templates with that. With this data, and you have enabled this option, if they type in their information when they sign up, all this information, first of all, you have it stored just for this user, so you can easily have access to that information. But their websites, their pages will also be personalized with their information that they add here. So they'll have a unique website right away just by adding this info. So this will be very, very cool, I think. And yeah, you'll have that into your CRMs or into your white label data right away, so you can even connect with the business on another level as well. So yeah, these are some of the cool things that we'll be adding these days. Obviously, the new things that we'll be adding is the fast and the new blogging that we'll try to add very soon as well. We've discussed that. Just a small preview of the blog as well. With the new widgets that we'll be adding, and then we'll be building new templates. We'll be creating new slider widget. We'll be creating new the tabs and the accordion widget. We'll be creating shape dividers and all these cool things. So we'll have a few weeks dedicated especially on improving the building of the pages and be able to do a lot cooler things. Probably introduce, like I said, the image libraries, new icons, cooler icons, all these cool things, and we'll be building new templates for the blogs, for pages, for whole websites that you can enjoy. Obviously, you can build your own, as you know, but you can have those as well. Will be the mobile version. We discussed about that. Um, some cool things, like I said, the scheduling from we'll try to do it in the fall, the email marketing by the fall or in the fall of 2019. We are thinking of creating engage widgets and way for you to track, for actually for your customers to track their behavior on the their actually their performance of their websites. This is in terms of retention. So if you have a website, let's say like this one, and you make option for tracking events of the phone number clicks, for button clicks, for widgets here that can be also used for quick call or for quick emailing or for scheduling, and to track all this data and to do like weekly or monthly reports to the customers so they can easily see how they perform it. So that will be something of the engage section, and maybe some kind of reporting, like I said, where they can see all this data and how they actually, let's say they get 50 calls and 30 form submits from this form or from that funnel, so they can see that it actually works. So that will help, I think, in rotation and showing the results to the customers. So that's something really cool that we're planning to work on. So about the funnels and how you can utilize the new update. Again, we'll be resuming the 3-month challenge. We kind of stopped it for the moment because we wanted to introduce all these new features, because I think they can really help you scale your operations. Because the challenge was for 100 websites in 3 months. So we'll be resuming that. I'll be presenting you with the webinar scripts, with a few other scripts, and we'll have workshops and webinars every few days, especially the workshops for those who want to participate on these like small acceleration programs. It will be helping each other and working together into achieving these goals. And why this update, I think, is so important, because it introduces this engage new section, the separation of funnel and websites, which is, I think, it's really cool, because you can do these great things with the activations, the funnels now for the growth and the pro plans if you're one of those partners. The great thing is that now, and especially with the personalization too, when you build, for example, when you're trying to engage with a new customer, if you do them like on personal level, like one-on-one calls and stuff like that, or engaging with a new potential customer, you can just set up a new funnel for specifically for their business, basically for a few minutes, and have it as a standalone thing. And you can give it to them for free for, let's say, a month or two, or just to show it to them in some way, so they can see the actual thing that works for them, that you've actually looks that you've worked like for days on it, but to have it sent to them, that they can see it right away with their information bill filled in, and it actually is working, and you're not going to be charged for it. They'll really enjoy it, and it will be so much easier for you to turn that into a customer right away, or in a month or so. So that's why I think the funnels is so important, because they're like mini websites. You can give access to a customer, even if it's not yet a customer, but somebody you're trying to get into your to be a customer. You can give it, let's say, this small website, this small funnel, like a website that we've created uh, for a customer that we are trying to engage with. You can give it to them. You can assign them to the site, even connect a custom domain. It's free of charge for you because because you're a growth partner or a pro partner. Pro partners, as you know, have unlimited funnels, so you can do this for unlimited customers. And if they're happy with it, all right, I want to pay, I want to use that, or I want to build a whole website and build more funnels, you can just start charging them right away. So that's why we'll be introducing even the subscriptions for inside uh, the store as well for the e-commerce. We'll be doing the next update. The big update will be about the upsells and downsells and the abandoned cart. So then we'll be try to introduce the subscriptions as well. Um, so you'll be able to do, to have that market as well, the people who want to do subscriptions. But the thing about, if you build out funnels for customers, means that you cannot build them through the platform because it's part of a project that is already upgraded. It's not a standalone project that they can subscribe to. Obviously, you can move it to a project and you can ask them to subscribe, but that will be an extra charge for you. But if you build out websites and funnels within your pro plan or within your growth plan, with the subscriptions of the e-commerce, you'll be able to build them for these payments, recurringly, even if they're not from within your white label. But yeah, I think that's why. This is why we waited for this upgrade in order to start on the challenge thing, to do the weekly webinars and the weekly workshops, because we wanted you to have this. We wanted you to feel powerful, to have something that nobody else had, that you can really enjoy, and that you can say these amazing things that your customers get: the mobile version of their website, the CRM, and all these cool things that they have for free, that they can see their messages right away, that they can do funnels, that they can do one-click upsells and downsells and sell right away. It's so many cool and amazing features that pretty much nobody has on the market, or not in this package, not in this amazing way, that you can actually show to your customers. And that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about the funnels again. I don't want to bore you all that much, but the funnels and the amazing thing of the sales, for example. Actually, this is not important. So you can do all this sales or lead generation, all these things that are very unique for the sales funnels, which helps for the customer to sell a lot, to convert a lot, which is something that they can see, and even for have it for 1 month for free for them, in order to engage them and to have them on your site. And when they see that they sold, let's say, even 1 or 2 products, they're sold, because they start making money of what you've given them. They can become a paying customer. You can charge them quite a lot. And the great thing is that you don't have to spend any money anymore for doing that, for trying different strategies, because now you have the funnels that are free for you with the growth in the pro. You can have as many as you want with the pro, as you know. Use them for different customers to just to get them on board, and then just turn them into $50, $100 a month customers when they see that these things are working. So that's why I think it's so important that we had to introduce this update for that. And as you can see, funnels convert so much. You can do the products landing page, the checkout, the upsells and downsells, the thank you page, which is something that it's just basically one click away, and you can set it up for a customer with one or few products in 5 minutes or less. You can do that for different customers, even if they're not paying. Like I said, you can just get them on board, show them how they make money, show them how they make leads, show them how they make calls, and it's so much easier to sell. And to get to this, our idea is really to get you this for this 3-month challenge. We want to get as many as possible to that 100 customer goal. So as you can see, we try to do everything for you to be able to achieve it. And I want to give you an example of one of our partners, Convert Builder. and their funnels in our country, Bulgaria. So they're fully about the funnels. Uh, they show how to do sales funnels, not e-commerce websites, purely selling through the funnels because they convert a lot more. And here is actually that an example of how it really works. The average e-commerce conversion for visitor to customer is about 1% in Bulgaria, 1.5 around that in worldwide. And through the sales funnels of their more than already 100 sales funnel customers that they have for a few months, they have on average 3 to 6% conversion, depending of course on the industry. So it is 300 to 600% increase in sales of their customers. So they have 3 to 6 times more sales when it comes to visitor to trial rather than e-commerce. And 50% also buy an upsell after the initial order. So quite a lot of upselling as well, which leads to a higher average order value. So not only that they get 3 to 6 times more sales from the visitors that they bring. So when you do any type of campaign, you get 3 to 6 times more money, which is, I mean, it's no brainer. And you also get a higher value of your order. So this is their case study. This is what they do. This is what they portray. Just wanted to give you an example of the power of the funnels. And I cannot stress this enough on how amazing they are. We'll be doing some courses on those, some more funnels, obviously. That's why I encourage you to give us some examples of funnels that you like on the web or websites for the industries. Obviously, you can build yourselves for your white label unique, but if you want, we can also help out by building it for the community, uh, for community as well. But yeah, this is just a small example of that. And yeah, let's answer some more questions, I guess. It's been an hour and a half. Let's answer a few more questions. And I guess that will be for now. And I guess we'll be resuming, like I said, we'll be doing the webinar type of scripts and different things from partners that have been doing it, the different strategies as well. I will be recording brand new videos for the platform with these new changes, of course, white labeled as before. Um, and we'll be adding videos on multiple places throughout the platform. They will be optional for you to use them for your customers, or you can have your own videos there, like when somebody signs up in the funnel section, which is no longer visible the video, but we'll be adding options for videos to help out your customers even further with those. And we even plan to add a button here for learn for those of you who want to have a learn section as well. We'll be building it. Obviously, you'll be able to have your own learn sections too, if you wish. But yeah, uh, teaching and showing the customer keys. So that's why we want to focus on that as well. And teaching you how to also do those things for you and for your customers. So yeah, some more questions. Let's answer. And I hope I'm not forgetting things, but yeah, so basically the next update, just about to finish on the roadmap, upsells and downsells, abandons, subscriptions. In the next 1 or 2 weeks, you should be able to see those things. After that, we'll be working on the Zapier, webhooks, and a few integrations, maybe Printful, maybe some others. But yeah, Zapier obviously is very key. But we'll be introducing the webhooks, like a small API that you'll be able, even if you don't see your native integration, to be able to do it yourself. So that will be very exciting. As many of you have knowledge or have a team who can do that, even if you don't see it, you'll be able to do it yourself. So something of a small API will be also introduced with Zapier. After that, we'll be doing this new modifications of the shape dividers, new widgets, undo, redo, and all these cool things. In the meantime, we'll be doing some store updates and further store updates after a few widgets being introduced as well. And yeah, I guess we'll be trying to do after that probably the email marketing, the bookings, the book scheduling, these type of things the beginning of the fall, so you can have in the fall, fully working email marketing as well, on top of the amazing store changes that we'll be doing, such as introducing new layouts. The block will be introduced um, hopefully after Zapier, before the widgets or with the widgets, to be introduced a new block version. But yeah, this is about the next few months. Is at least the first on the plan is the upsells, downsells, to finish on the funnels to be the fully most amazing funnels on the market, hands down. Then the Zapper for the integrations to finish on the whole funnel and connection things. Then working more on the building side of things, with the new widgets, with the new column gutters, layouts, new blocks, and yeah, after that, more on the store, more on the other things, such as the engage, etc. These are the plans, at least for the moment. All right, let's answer some questions. Can I make the funnel as the main site? Yes, you can make a funnel as your homepage and as your main website. Like in this case, this website is actually a funnel. So if you click on the funnel button, again, kind of slow. If you click on the button, you'll see this is actually a home funnel, and it is your main website. And actually, I have it for Singly as well. So this way we can split test what is the conversion of the landing page. So you can test out with a different design and see what actually converts the most to the next step, which can be whatever your flow is of the page. Can you show the file name in the file manager? We have the file name on the file manager. When you see the file as all files, this is when you see it as a file. When it comes to images, I want to make some more changes on the design here. So maybe we'll have, when you click on an image, maybe to show small information on the side. Maybe something like that would be cool, or something like this, something small. Yeah, that can be kind of cool. It's kind of outdated. Again, this will be fixed with an update today or tomorrow, because of the scroll thing. But yeah, try to add something like that soon. Can you show more examples about custom CSS classes in the container, how it works, please? Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. So let's say that we want to add a new class like this to this container. Click on Save, Review, and this block now should have, when you go to the block and new class. This is the new class that is added to the class set of classes that is by default added to the block. And now you can target this whole block and any other block that you've added with this class. Let's say this one has new class, and you can add, to any type of block anywhere a class, and you can then use it in CSS. Oops, not that. Into the CSS section, you can add something like new class, background. I don't know if you. Let's just, for the sake of the example, to break the new class blocks. Yep, and we've changed it to black because we've added new class to have black background. Yeah, this is just a small example of the things that you can do with the classes. And of course, I will just remove it because it doesn't make sense. Voila, so you have for this one and for this one, you have a new class, and this way you can create different classes for different things. I mean, that's for more advanced people who wants to use it. Would be good. Before I finish, before I answer the questions, we have the amazing promo that is only for the next 24 hours. For those who are new white label partners or haven't yet signed up for the white label, we have the white label promo 15 at checkout. So you can use that to upgrade to one of any of the plans. Keep in mind, this is grandfathered discount. So as long as you subscribe to it, you'll be charged for the next months and years with this 15%. So it's recurring subscription, recurring discount. For the old partners who sign up like more than half a year ago, you have your own discounts, special discounts already applied to your codes. So if you go to your white labels, you have the 33 and the $99 upgrades. This is only valid for the next 24 hours. So after the 24 hours, if you want to upgrade, you have to upgrade to the regular pricing of 59 and 149. So yeah, if you want to enjoy the unlimited funnels and the 10 websites, which are actually amazing because each of the website has unlimited pages, unlimited funnels, unlimited store products, which usually cost like, I don't know, like $20-$30 each website. If you want to use it like this, you get 10 of those, and you get unlimited funnels that you can use for unlimited amount of customers, and you can have like hundreds, thousands of dollars profit out of just this one subscription. uh, Obviously you get the hard discount rate as well, the highest discount rate for all the future more websites and stuff like that. So you can enjoy all these cool features with the Pro. With the Growth, obviously you get three websites. One is the main website and two for customers, and 30 funnels that you can use for 30 different customers for 30 different entirely separate things if you wish, and recoup that basically with the upgrade you get a funnel for like $1, something like this, that is like a whole website with unlimited products, with unlimited pages for a customer, and you can charge, let's say, $20-$30, I don't know, and get like 20-30 profit out of it. So it's basically a no-brainer to be on one of those plans. You get hard discounts, you get so much more in terms of value. But yeah, these are available only for the next 24 hours. And after that, this promo that we've been running for some time is over. And yes, there will be no exceptions, 24 hours, and that's it. Cool. All right, questions. Can show, okay, would it be good to have website templates available only to certain plans in the website? Well, the problem with that about the templates available only for certain plans is when you start your registration, by default, you start with a free trial with all the templates. And if you select a design, which is, let's say, for the highest plan that you have, you select it, but you don't know that this is a plan that's a template that has to be upgraded to the $100 a month, let's say. What happens? This customer will be very unsatisfied when they try to upgrade, let's say, for the personal plan that you have, because the template is not available. So that doesn't make much sense to limit templates per website. It makes more sense that you charge a fee per website. So this is something that we'll be looking to add soon, where you can charge, let's say, $99 for this design when somebody starts with. So now they know when they upgrade, they'll be charged $99 one-time fee for using this design. That makes more sense, but limited for a specific plan, I don't see it working for most cases. Okay, just okay. Membership experience. This is actually when you talk about membership experience, this was what I was discussing with Ivan today. That with this personalization, with this information, this dynamic data, we plan maybe to connect it with the engage section and with properties there. So if you have a member who's filled in a form with more personal information about them, you can create a custom dashboard by using the data that they filled in and have a customized dashboard about that person itself, and they can actually alter this data by clicking on edit button, for example, and show a form where they can edit it, and actually it will change. So this is pretty cool. They can actually make their own personalized pages of some sort or something like that. So yeah, maybe in the future, just an idea that's possible maybe. Shape dividers, yes, discussed. Vitaly, Vlad, I'm sorry. Yeah, Vitaly. Gradient buttons and backgrounds. I guess that would be a feature of the here somewhere in the color picker to be able to select gradients. shouldn't be an issue, but maybe when we have some more free time, maybe when we're doing the widgets and so on, we'll look into introducing cool things like this. Um, New widgets and templates are awesome. Please make our own widget options. Yeah, Paul. So that's the idea actually when we're doing the widgets to be able to create a widget builder as well, as since we'll be doing widgets as we do them with GSP and so on, JavaScript and so on, to be for you to be able to add your own CSS and HTML and build your own widgets that will be available here. Um, I don't want to say exactly when and with certainty that will be introduced in the next few months, but obviously that's the goal. That's the dream for you to be able to build those widgets. We'll give our best. Not sure if we'll be able to do it in the next few months, like I said, but definitely something we'll be looking to add. Um, Yes, we can. You can move. Let's say that you have onboarded a customer on this funnel or this website that you have for free, and then okay, they're cool. Yeah, I want to subscribe for, let's say, the $30 a month plan for a website. You can just move this website. Yeah, you can just move this website to a new project. Select the project that you've built for that customer, and and you can invite them to that new project, or and they can subscribe there. Then you can use this new free website that has been moved. Now you have one more free website. You can build it for another customer, and when they're onboarded, you can just move it to another project so that they can subscribe there. So yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, option for do that like this for websites or for funnels, to just move them to another project, which is the project where the customers will upgrade. And the cool thing is that you will not be charged for those websites until you move them, obviously, for the customer, and you can have the customer for a month or two so they can see the results first from the funnel or from the website, and then they get onboarded and start paying. So yeah, this kind of was what I was discussing earlier. um when is that coming? Yeah, not certain which one you're referring to. um, as a white label partner, is Pro and growth part of our plan, or is this upgrade that cost extra? So Doug, I don't know which plan you're on. We have three plans. One is the basic one, which was $199 before, now is $19 a month. You have the growth. If I think you're pretty old partner of ours, so you have this special $33 or $99 upgrade for the 3 and for the 10 website, and for the multiple funnels, and for the extra discounts, and for the affiliate, and for all these cool features that you get with the Pro uh, and growth plans. And just to let you know, we forgot to update here the information, so that will be updated with the next update. Yeah, you already have this, obviously, with the new update. We just forgot to remove the coming soon option. So yeah, don't worry about that. Um, all right. What are the extra charges when hit the bandwidth traffic limit? Well, we haven't really had anyone hit the bandwidth limit. There will be some, it won't be. It will be something that cover pretty much the expenses of the cost for the traffic. Yeah, we haven't yet reached anybody reaching that limit. So when that happens, we'll have an option to extend it. It will not be expensive. Can I send a message to the client from the CRM? So that will be part of the things that we'll be adding for email marketing, and option to maybe here have an option for sending an email of some sort to the customer. So yeah, we'll try to do it as soon as possible. We understand this is a very key feature of the CRM. So yeah, we'll try to do that with triggers for the campaigns and for individual emails. Yeah. In the future, you said promote tab will be shift towards what Mailchimp has done. Uh, the promote tab, I suppose that will be the I think that's what you mean by the automation, where you can do campaigns and you can send for a specific segment of users specific emails with delays and ifs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the dream, obviously, to be able to do those things from one place instead of integration with MailChimp and other things. Obviously, that probably will be like an add-on after some point, as you know, all of them have after certain contacts for sending emails, or after certain emails, there'll be charges. Probably will have some kind of structure like this. But yeah, that's the dream, to have the campaigns in automation for emails and maybe some other things in the future. Yeah, that's the dream. That's what we'll try to do by the fall or in the fall. Um, with Facebook ads, Google AdWords. Um, well, yeah. So if you mean by creating your Facebook ads and AdWords, yes, that's at least for Facebook AdWords, for Google AdWords. Yes, that's the idea, to be connected everything with AdWords and to be able to do your campaigns from within the platform. That's why we actually had this poll in the Facebook group. Because we're looking into that, and to have like maybe an option here like promote, where you can build your campaigns being connected to the funnels and to the pages that you've created, and to measure your conversions to see actually what your conversion is, what is your how your funnels are performing, if it's the campaign is makes sense, to be fairly automatic. So yeah, that's something that we'll be looking to introduce as well. I cannot say exactly when, definitely this year. Um, so we can give away funnels away for 1 month. Yeah, we can give away for as many time as you want. Since they're in the growth and the pro plans, there you have 30 or unlimited of them. And they are like I said, like mini websites with its own CRM, with its own store products, with its own pages, with domain, with SEO, with all these things. You get them for like 30 or unlimited for free, that you can give away to customers, and so that they see how amazing they are, that they can do these things themselves, or see calls coming in, sales coming in, and they can subscribe then for since they see the results. So this is one tactic that can be used, and that's why I think it's very important for achieving your goals. One way to do it, by showing them actually something that works. Is it possible to export subset contacts? You can export contacts, yes. Let me just go to the website again that has contacts. So yeah, you can just export, yep, and you have it saved. You can save it as XLS file, and then you can Excel file, and you can use it, export it, import it elsewhere. Importing will be added with segmentation, import here, and but adjusting what columns you see and adding a contact. So these days will be added those things. We just wanted to release at least this working so you can see it. We slowed you enough with this update. So yeah, we'll definitely be adding them. Internationalization, likely this year or not. Internationalization, I suppose, is multilingual. Yes, we always postpone it. I exactly when I that's why I don't like to say dates or something like that. We'll definitely try to squeeze it somewhere, to be like a mode where you can just switch it, and you can just start adding your translations, then you can switch it, and then go to the other version, and so on and so on. Generally, it's not something hard to do, but we'll try to squeeze it somewhere so you can have the multilingual option for the websites. Image naming absolutely essential for multiple sizes. Image, well, yeah, I guess if you upload an image in different sizes, I don't know for what reason you'll be needing different sizes of an image. Uh, but yeah, I guess some kind of a, like I said, like a small report when you click on an image to see some information about it. I think I've seen of some other places, so I guess we can add those. Um, can I get the webinar presentation? Can we use short pixel? Short pixel was for compression. We not have integration with short pixel. We have our own compression that's working okay. You can use short pixel to resize your images and then upload them into the builder, I guess. Um, yeah. Can I get the webinar presentation? Yeah. Oh, this presentation? Yeah, we can send it out. Yeah. Actually, we've created a few presentations for the different strategies for the webinars and so on. So you'll be able to get those as well. So yeah, no problem. We can send it to you as well. When is the block releasing date? Dates, like I said, I don't like to say, but after Zapier with the widgets, we'll be looking to introduce the new block finally. It's going to be really exciting, and yeah, probably we'll be adding it before right after Zapper, because I think Zapper is with more higher priority because it's really wanted and needed. Um, Simon, I'm only paying 79. Do I need to upgrade? I'm new within a month. Well, if you want, you can upgrade to the Pro plan and get 15% discount now. So you can get it for 120 something if you upgrade for a full year, a month, and enjoy the 10 websites and the unlimited products. So yeah, I mean, that's a promotion again that will stick for the next 24 hours if you want to enjoy the 15% discount for the upgrade. Yeah. When can you customize the white label system emails without knowing the code? Well, if we introduce something of a email editing that it doesn't require code, means that it will be drag and drop, means that if we have drag and drop for emails, we'll have email marketing for and drag and drop for the for the platform. So I cannot really say, but at least we'll be doing some kind of some kind of a option for quick preview, and as well as the system pages. We'll be doing them finally very soon. We'll remove them from here and we'll just add them inside the website as system pages with all the other pages such as 404. So we'll try to do that probably around the block and these things when we're doing to the platform. So you can have a whole folder with all the system pages where if your white label main website will have those pages as well. So you don't have to mess up with these things. You'll be able to see them inside your website. Yeah. Do chatbots have own chatbots? Well, not ourselves to build chatbots, at least for now. I personally don't know anything about chatbots, only seen a few. So I have no experience. Maybe in the future, if there is nothing else to do, probably maybe we can look into it. But for the moment, no. Since I'm on the growth, do I need to upgrade now to get the unlimited for month? Yeah, so if you paid already 79 a month, you can upgrade for actually not 149 but 149 with 15% discount. So like I don't know, like 120, something like that. For 120, you can upgrade for the unlimited, and yeah, you'll be actually charged prorated. So if you already paid, X amount, you'll be charged only for the remaining for the full upgrade. So if you go to your management panel, if you go to settings and click on change plan, select the white label pro, you can use the promo code white label promo 15, and you'll see that you'll be discounted X amounts depending on what is, and the credit will be also removed for what you've already paid. So you see what your amount will be. I don't know. This is just an example. I don't know what your amount will be. But yeah, this is for the upgrade. Wouldn't it be easy for people who are in this to do it? Wouldn't it be easy for the people who are in this to do it? I'm not sure I understand the question. I know you covered this. Could you go over again? I'm on the level 1, white label plan paid annually. What's the price to upgrade to level 2 growth plan? And do I need the code? If you're a white label partner from more than 6 months ago, you have a special pricing that when you go to your management panel, when you click on change plan and select the growth, you'll see the pricing here. When you select it, you'll see the actual amount that you'll be paying for the year. Or if you want to change to monthly, you can select it from here. Keep in mind that if you upgrade on the monthly and you want to switch to yearly, that discount code will not be available, because whatever plan and cycle you select, that would be for your um, next month's and next payments. So you will not be able to, if you want at some point to upgrade to yearly, if you start paying on monthly, you'll be able to, but you will not be able to enjoy the discounts that are currently available, because they will not be available anymore then. So that's that. I didn't want Chatpixel as well. The API is a new adaptive images system, amazing system. Okay, we'll look into Shortpixel as many of you wanted to see if it's an easy integration. Will we add bandwidth traffic stats to a project dashboard? We do have. Oh, actually, yeah, we do have for. Let me see. There was, yeah, there is storage in bandwidth, so you have for. Yeah, you still have it. Is it for a website or is it for a product? I have to see with this. It does show. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's now about the whole project or it's about the website. Probably we count it for the whole project, but just to be sure, we can let you know later on. Where can we find the white label promotion materials, videos, gifts, and promote our services? Is there a portal for white label marketing materials? We have a whole section for, we have a learn section, we have a help guide that is non-branded. Again, we'll be updating those with new materials since we updated the whole platform. So we'll be building new videos, new articles, the new strategies. For those who want to join the 3-month challenge, we have a Slack group, so you can let me know in the live chat that you want to join, or in the email, and we will start. Yeah, from next week we'll start full on working on these strategies, on kicking ass and getting to those 100 customers as soon as possible. Some of you might already have 100 customers, so there'll be another challenge for them maybe to get another 100 customers or more in the next 3 months. So everybody is welcome. There is great prizes, like I said. I think 1,000 in credits and a plaque. So yeah, and obviously the great reward of being able to achieve this. And if you have 100 customers paying you every month, let's say $30 profit or $30 profit, you have a few 2, 3, 4K recurring revenue. So without basically doing anything. So that's another reward, obviously, making money every day on top of everything else. So yeah, so we'll be creating new ones. Obviously, we have the old ones, the old materials, but the new one will be a lot more exciting and cool. And we'll be sharing even email sequences that we've been using. And we have email sequence that is not in particular. I mean, it's good. We have 8% trial to conversion to paid conversion rate with just this email marketing. We'll be improving it. We can work together on these things to make sure that we have high conversion rates and videos and all these things, because we're in this together. And so yeah, in these workshops, I mean, how many of you actually want to have workshops pretty much every week to discuss things, to see things, to keep track? I even wanted to do it like twice a week, because some people might not be available. So to have like 2 days with 2 hours, like I don't know how many hours, but 2 slots uh, during the week to be able to do workshops and discuss things. How is the process of what we've done this week? What can we improve on? We've also been doing weekly updates on the like newsletter, some tips and tricks, whatever we can think of. But yeah, for the workshop especially, I think we want to do it well, at least to get maybe I don't know uh, how many people we can have in the workshop, but yeah, to make them regularly. So uh, to keep everything engaged. So we make the idea here is, especially when you're building a SaaS, which is a SaaS. Of course, if you do it as do it yourself, if you do it as finding your own customers, is more of a like an agency, which is also really great because you can charge upfront costs. You can do the strategies with the funnels and so on, which is high conversions. Do it yourself is not for everyone. It's more about automation there. But when you build an agency or a SaaS, it's about not having 0 days. So when you're building a company, we've been building this for like more than 5 years now. You have to do things every day, at least some things, in order to achieve the goals that you have. So one of the most important parts is, and that's why we create these challenges, setting up a goal, something that you strive to, and you're trying to every day to do something towards this goal is actually the key. Even if you don't get to the 100 subscribers, you get to some point into that goal. And when you set up a new goal the next 3 months, you have the discipline to follow it and to do twice the better. So that's why we're doing these challenges. That's why we're doing these workshops, to push ourselves. Everybody has you know uh, in this era of ADD. So focusing is hard nowadays. So we want to engage and make a community so we can all push ourselves and to get in our best, get in the most of our programs, and to make an amazing revenue for ourselves, which is the idea here. If you, I believe everybody here agrees that this platform is like no other on the market. That's why you're partners. That's why you're still with us, and that's why you're here in this webinar, because you're excited about it. And just the next thing is just to make real cool money with it. So that's what we try to make for you, and to work together towards the goals. So yeah, enough inspirational talking from me. Limit for the Pro plan. The Pro plan have 400 gigabytes of bandwidth limit, which is around 500,000 visitors, which is quite a lot. Um, yeah, nobody has reached that ever. So yeah, I don't think. I mean, if you have 10 websites of power users, probably will be able to reach that. But if it's that's reached, we can discuss for the bandwidth, and we can extend it, or we can charge a small fee for further like this. But yeah, um, can I have your present and previous webinar PowerPoint? Sure, yeah, we can share those, no problem. Like I said, we've created and we're working on some new ones for you to use for the different strategies. So if you're doing one-on-one calls, we've created a whole presentation for you to use with a script. If you're doing a webinar, we're preparing a new slides with new uh, script that you can use for that. So for different strategies, we're preparing different slides like this that you can use, that you can guide yourself by, and you can have a script on the other side on a laptop or something like that, where you can see those things, and don't forget what you have to discuss with your audience, if it's one-on-one or it's 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, whatever it is. um, Great, Rosen. Great, thank you. um, Huge requests, pretty links equivalent, where you can create shorter, prettier URLs and direct them to the proper page on our site. And well, so not sure I understand the idea behind the pretty links, where we can create shorter, prettier URLs, we can proper pages on our site. like shorteners of the URLs. Maybe I think there is apps on the market that you can paste the URL and it creates a shorter link and you can start sharing it. I'm not sure how this is applicable with us for us to create shorter links. Maybe it's the first time as a request. Maybe in the future, but not something that I think is really requested. So where can we find any of those scripts or marketing? So we'll be sharing those scripts and materials, like I said, with the Slack group, with this 3-month challenge. We'll be sending you how have a whole webinar about that and workshops, like I said. Uh, we just wanted to release the update so we can update those scripts and those videos and those presentations, so you can have the latest things, so we don't spend weeks on building those materials for you and then having to remake them after the webinar, after the update is done. So we wanted to wait for that, so you have all these cool features on top, so when you're approaching a customer or a group of customers, to be able to present the separation of funnels, to give them free things, to give them a CRM, to give them mobile version. So yeah, we'll try to have all these things next week, so you can use those scripts and start doing the workshops from next week to build those hundreds of sites. Yeah, um, it's it is one of little featuring of a material, but so singly. Um, Pretty links. Okay, well, Drew, can you please send me an example or explain in live chat or via email exactly about the pretty links, so I can discuss more about it, exactly what you're looking for. Um, Pixabay, yeah. So Unsplash, Paul, Unsplash, we plan to integrate with. I really love their images. I personally use their images for when creating templates because they're beautiful and they're royalty free. So yeah, Unsplash, thumbs up. I think we'll be adding it very soon. Like I said, probably when we do more into the widgets and galleries and all these things, because that will be really cool things to add. So how many affiliates can we recruit to sell this? You can have, Simon, as many as you want. Simeon, I'm sorry. Simeon, you can have as many as you want affiliates. The growth and the pro plans allow you to have unlimited amount of affiliates and unlimited amount of commissions and earnings and all these things. So you can go crazy and create have 1,000 people referring you. Kudos to you. Since the white label growth has 2 additional websites, those are the websites growth plus websites as their own. So again, the upgrade is for the whole project, and the 2 websites will have unlimited funnels, unlimited, because the growth plus comes with unlimited everything, only with 30 funnels limitations. So the 30 funnels, you can have them as standalone funnels or funnels inside the websites, all total of 30 shared between the websites and the standalones, 30. And then you have the unlimited products, unlimited pages, unlimited things. So obviously there is no limitation for the funnels and the websites in terms of those resources, but you have 3 websites and 30 funnels for the project. If you want to build more, you can upgrade to Pro, or you can have another project with another growth, for example. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's the last question. So if you have any questions, of course, anytime you can use the live chat, you can use the emails, you can use the groups, you can use now again the Slack group for the challenge and for any other questions. Next week again we'll start with the workshops and with the different strategies, so we can get you to those prices and to those customers. We're giving you the scripts, we're giving you the videos. We're now working on the videos and the new articles for the help guides and the new places, obviously the new features and all these things. So next week we can start all together working to discuss. Obviously you can start right away, but next week we can start with the workshops and stuff like that. And again, for those who wants to upgrade, 24 hours white label promo for the new ones, and for the old ones, more than 6 months old white label partners, they already have their special upgrades already applied. So just go to your settings, change plan, and you can select to upgrade if you wish to take advantage of this promotion. Again, only 24 hours. After that, you will not be able to upgrade to these promotionals anymore. So thank you again for the attention, for the 2 hours, for sticking with me. If you missed some things, you can always check out the replay after this webinar. It will be in YouTube. I'll send you an email to all of you for those who missed it. And yeah, I really hope that you like what we've built. We've been building for every day for months, and the new cool things that are adding. And I really hope that you like those. We do them for you, and hopefully they can bring you a lot of benefits, a lot of customers, a lot of revenue. And that's it. Hope that you like it, and stay safe, and speak soon. Cheers, guys.